Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Al Stock Trades. Hope everything is doing well. I'm going to just go ahead and let's see if we can fix this here. Sorry, guys. Let me just make sure we zoom in a little bit here. Whoopsies. There we go. Too zoomed in. All right. Sorry about that, guys. So many technical difficulties. We got it going on here where we are redoing the live, and my apologies for this inconvenience, but we're going to go ahead and do a take two, and hopefully this works out a lot better. This is a live. Please comment down below what you think. In this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about Palantir and why it dropped over 9% today. So we can go ahead and share the screen, and just, for folks that don't know, if you look at PLTR today, it went ahead and dropped a massive 9%. And a lot of retail investors are like, what's going on here? Well, let's break it to you. This drop was not retail investors selling predominantly. Obviously, they started selling and following this anticipation, right? But essentially, majority of this was led by institutional investors trying to lock in a profit. Now, how do I know that? Am I speaking out of my ass here? Of course not. So if we go ahead and look at the article I published, this is free articles that we have, fundamentnews.com, Palantir Technology PLTR 2023, the stock saga, more specifically looking at institutional ownership. You can go ahead and read through the article. This is the reference picture figure that we uploaded into the article I want to share with you. This shows institutional stock ownership. It's data provided by Al Stock Trades. This is from our stock terminal. And what you can see here, I just want to basically show you the dates. This is institutional ownership at a snapshot in 2023 of March, June 30th of 2023, and then September 30th of 2023. And what I want to basically have you focus on here is the really specifically here, the total invested. So the total invested, actually, let's start from left to right. Okay. So if you go ahead and take a look at the March 31 snapshot of institutional investors, they had around a total invested of $5.6 billion. And if you look at the last 3 months before, they increased their positions by 1.3 billion because, hey, they're bullish. And then if you go to June 30th, we had a massive $11.2 billion of institutions coming in and buying. Okay. And then the last total invested was 5.6 billion. And then, the overall total change is they added $5.6 billion in June 30th of 2023. Interestingly, if we were to go to the most recent in September 30th, again, the date is all here, you can look at the total invested was 7.9 billion. And the last total invested, which we read here, was 11.2 billion, meaning that they reduced their positions by negative $3.2 billion or negative $3.268 billion, meaning that they sold. Now, the question is, selling is a little bit muddy because we don't know why people sell. But in this case, I have an idea. These are financial advisors. At the end of the year, they come to their clients, and this is what they basically say. They say, hey, within the last 6 months, 3 months of the market, I was able to bring you a 200% return versus some Joe Schmo, let's say, who doesn't have that. Well, clients are going to be like, well, hey, Mr. Dr. PLTR over here was able to basically have a 200% return, but you only had a 20, 30, 40% return. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take my money out from you, and I'm going to go ahead and give it to this financial advisor because obviously they know what they're doing. And what ends up happening is you have this musical chairs of folks moving from financial advisor to financial advisor. Because that's just how it works. So, as a firm, they want to essentially be able to showcase their amazing performance, and that's just the game. So that's what I think happened with Palantir today. It's just institutions coming in. Now, there's this perspective. The second perspective I just want to basically share with you really quickly is this is part of our stock terminal. If you go to the Bullseye channel, which I recommend you highly look at, if you go ahead and look at May 9th of 2023, you can see we got a signal, right? We've got many signals. It was a buy signal with a call with an AI confidence level. This is, by the way, for people that don't know, we can go ahead and take a look at Learn, and we can go to Bullseye. Bullseye is an AI signal tool that anticipates intraday moves. Okay, so let's go back, and we'll find Palantir on May 9th. We click on this here, and then you can see this beautiful signal literally proceeds at around $9-ish, a rise, doubling your money. Now, if we go here and go to May 9th, you can see this beautiful, literally at the bottom part of May, you got the signal, and then it exploded. It exploded. Okay, so this obviously, with an AI confidence level, you pair it up with your technical analysis, then you pair it up with your fundamental analysis, and you have increased the probability of success. Again, this is part of the stock terminal and also lifetime access to the mastering and bundle. Okay, so there's that. Now, I went ahead and I retweeted this on the Al Stock Trades Twitter, and I just want to go ahead and just point this out. So I actually tweeted this on November 2nd. So if you look at Palantir and look at like a month, November 2nd was, let's see, where the hell was it? November 2nd was right around here. Okay. It was around $17, $18. And what I said here was analyzing Palantir's valuation metrics, it seems PLTR is currently overvalued. The market appears to be pricing in a hefty future growth, yet recent growth suggests otherwise. Even with an optimistic average of 26%, it's a stretch from their less than 20% recent growth. I said caution advised. And you can look at our intrinsic value calculation, and you can see we're basically pulling in Palantir anywhere between a base of $11 to a bull of $17. Since it's profitable, we'll hit it around $17. So you can see that as soon as the stock price went above its fundamentals, it's retrieving back to that mean, wherever it is, depending on whatever the market sets its discount rate. Again, this is part of our intrinsic value calculation, part of security analysis. I recommend it. It's a 600-page plus book. Recommend reading it. But it's really, it really goes into teaching folks how to assign their own price targets. And again, obviously, we teach people this, but I wanted to basically bring it all together. So in this video, what did we talk about? Well, we talked about institutional investors selling, and we got proof of that using our stock terminal. We showed basically a great time to purchase PLTR, which gave a signal right before it ran up over 100%. We went ahead and showed how it may be overvalued now because it ran over 100%. And then that's all I have right there. Let me just go ahead and read this comment. So what you're saying is I've started breaking away from dumb money and making smart money decisions. Well, absolutely, right? It's data driven. This is all data driven, and that's just how it is. And just like you go in your ER hospital and you look at the patient's labs, we are now gone from subjective to objective, right? From the SOAP. I'm such a nerd. Okay. From the SOAP analysis that medical school teaches me. Okay. Now, just very quickly, guys, we have our Happy New Year's special. I changed the color. Someone was like, I said a happy Chinese New Year. I'm like, yeah, it was, but we'll make it, if it's distracting, we'll change the color here. So use coupon code New Year's. I went ahead and fixed it. Get you $800 off, full lifetime access to our stock terminal, our mastering, and everything we have to offer. Really quickly, I just want to showcase this. If you go to our golden affiliated Al Stock Trades on Twitter, you can see that now our products are streamlined on Twitter. So thank you to Elon Musk and Twitter for helping us create this and establish this. So now you can go in and pick which one you want. Again, make sure you use coupon code New Year's because it'll drop $800 off. And then you can use Affirm for financing, which would give you, I think, 18 to 36 months. I believe 18 months. It's definitely a great deal. Now let me go ahead and see here. Why is PLTR down? Is it because no? So I said it in the beginning of the video, but I'll say it again. Institutional investors are actually selling right now. You have a from our stock terminal. You have a hello. Where to go? From September 30th, we had a net sell of $3.2 billion. Because on June 30th, right after we got that signal from Bullseye to buy in, that signal, which is basically here, we had a institutional investors buying $5.6 billion, but now they're letting go of $3.2 billion because of the end of the year portfolio display to their clients to show how smart they are. So I expect them to come back. Again, it all dictates what the Federal Reserve thinks. Again, let me just go ahead and show me here. So very quickly, if the Federal Reserve continues to raise interest rates, well, ladies and gentlemen, the discount rate goes up and then growth stocks are going to be impacted. We saw that game play out in 2022, right? But I think the Federal Reserve is definitely going to cut interest rates. I don't know by how many. I'm not going to guess and be like, magic ball. I need to get an 8. I need to get an 8 ball because I think I've always wanted one. I'm a 90s kid, right? So I'm not going to guess how many interest rate cuts are going to happen in 2024, or 2025, be that matter. I don't play that game. I play the long game. I know that if I go to the gym every single day and I work out, and I eat healthy, I'm going to gain some muscle and I'm going to lose some weight. Okay. I know that where we're headed is on the path of interest rate reduction. I don't know when, but I know that's what's going to happen. So because I know it's going to happen that way, I'm going to position myself to make money. Okay. Let me get a sip of coffee here. Some good old Turkish coffee. Okay. So I'm going to position myself to take advantage of that, guys. Right. So I know the Federal Reserve CME watch tool updates millions of times, but I know intrinsically, because I do the education, I do the reading, and I say, you know what, in the long term, these guys are going to decrease interest rates, discount rates are going to go down, and stocks that are growth like are going to go up. So I have SoFi price target 15 by the end of the year. What do you think? So I need to do an intrinsic value. I did a video, but we can redo the video on SoFi. But yeah, guys, I'll definitely make a video for that. But yeah, so that this is kind of the analysis. And by the way, folks, if you haven't done so, please follow me on Twitter. Let's support Elon Musk's vision for free speech and his vision for this platform. I really do like this platform, guys. I really do. So definitely follow me. I am pretty active, guys. So really, really do so because I am commenting on folks and I really like a couple of people on here, like for example, Bill Ackman here. I made a nice tweet and I was able to, wonderfully get 21,000 views here. And then interestingly here, if I go to Twitter and I go to my highlights here, one of my tweets was able to get 9 million views. So I'm very excited about this platform and being able to be in a room of, digital room with folks and have a very eloquent conversation. So take advantage, ticker symbol or Twitter Al Stock Trades, and I'll put it in the link down below. But overall, guys, it's a pleasure to be here with you, and hope this video was of your liking. I'm really exhausted right now. I've been up since 4 a.m. studying, so I'm really tired and working stocks and all this other stuff. So it's been a hard day. I just published 3 papers. I'm going to be sharing with you on traumatic brain injury. So I'll share with you that's part of another thing I run called the Global Neurosurgical Alliance. And I'll do a nice video about that and share with you guys the progress on that. All right, folks. Hope to see you on the next one. And yeah, that's it, guys. Good night.